G'day, it's Telfo here at Willowbank Raceway for day 3 of Street Machine Drag Challenge Weekend 2020. Thanks to Haltech, Turbo Smart, Tough Mounts, Speed Pro, Pacemaker and Carnage. Got a massive day here. This is the grand finale. Got a lot of interesting battles. There's a couple of supercharged cars that might take out classes normally won by turbo cars. So let's see how that pans out.
Last week I wasn't doing it.
Yep. G'day, my name's Ben Paganoni. I brought the Mustang we had in America last year with the Barra Power into a drag challenge. That's where I originally met Benny and the boys because we built a ute that, long story short, didn't work out. Met Benny, Alan, Woody, and we came home with a grand plan to build something else, better, smarter. That's why we took the components over and brought a race car over there. They sourced it was like an 8th mile car, the Windsor powered nitrous car, and it was well set up. We haven't changed a lot of the suspension. It's just they pulled the motor and trans out of it and diff gears, basically changed that, built it in about 8 days. We put it on the road and we raced it. It's a Hughes, Turbo 400 Hughes with a 8-bolt converter, 8.8 rear end with 300 diff gears. After Drag Week finished, we left the car over there with grand plans of going back for 2020. We were going to build a new motor and COVID come and things changed, so we actually brought the car home. The car's only just been back here about 6 weeks. We sat on the docks at Sydney for a month because of strikes and so forth. So didn't have a lot of time. Ben and Neil pretty much just changed the oils and fluids and we brought it up here. It's still the motor that Robbie Abbott put together for us at Biggins and Pete Everett workshop, which is a bits of motor sort of what we had and we put it back together. Day 1 was a bit of a hassle. I sort of forgot how to drive. Day 2 and on the road trip was pretty hot. It's made a lot of noise and a bit of metal in the oil. So we just did a pass and got here. See how we go. Try and do a pass. Main thing is to finish the week. That was the decision on day 1. Don't push it, just enjoy the race. It's one of those things you hate to love, love to hate. You wonder why they send you out to the desert where it's 100 degrees or 40 degrees, whatever it is. You nearly die and it's steep and hot and horrible. When you've done it and you get to the motel that night, you're pretty happy. You met a lot of good people and have a lot of fun. PB for the car at the moment, we did in America was 8.2s, 168 or 9 I think. Since it's been back here, run about 30 PSI max. Like I said, really more I've got to learn to drive the car correctly before we can really do much more with it. And the motors, after this event we'll pull the motor out and rebuild it and go from there. Yeah, it's good fun car. I'd like to actually get it, we're still registered in America, so we haven't got it registered over here yet. I'd like to get it registered in America and be able to enjoy it here a lot more. We all have ambitions and hopes. So there we go. It'd be good to do a quick number, but we'll see how we go.
Clint Jenrick from Maryborough, Queensland, 55 Effie. It's on a HQ tonner chassis, owned it for 21 years. This is engine and box number 10. It's just a $1,000 big block out of a motorhome with a $200 671 thrown on it, and put it together 3 weeks ago and haven't laid a spanner on it for 3 days. It's been awesome.
And what's your fastest time?
It's 13.1, but it's only running 6 pounds of boost and there's plenty more in it. No tune yet, only tuned it by ear in the shed. And been watching it for a while. I've got a Camaro that we used to run at Benaraby and that, but haven't been on the strip for a while, and then we seen this come up. I thought, yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. Then a mate turned up a few weeks back and he said, "Oh, I'm taking me Falcon, you must have something that'll run." And I said, "Oh, well, got the truck, but she's, yeah, I was going to put gas on it, but I couldn't find anyone to fill the NOS bottle, so had the old blower laying on the bench, so we cleaned her up and pulled her apart and spun it around so it bloody sucked instead of blew, and then put it together and see what happens."
And if you come back next year, what do you do to the old girl?
Just a set of alley heads, I think, and a roller blower cam for it, and probably a bit more boost. And yeah, if I could get into the low 12s or something with a 2-ton wardrobe, I'd be happy. She's
perfect.
Not very aerodynamic at all.
What Jacqueline does is a 180. Ultimate 1021 off the throttle and hot goes. Nice, quite beautiful street cars. One red, one an A15 reaction. They're not messing around. Oh yeah, 11 flat. 1096 for the wagon. That's as good as he's been, I think. The Volvo coming on through with that intense power garages in Queensland. Yeah, James is not far. They got to be blowing to be known, they reckon. Yeah, but James Gardner certainly knows how to be known. And he hasn't pulled the chute this time, so let's see if he went anywhere else. Nothing even close. The Yanks never really got but they never sort of took us to the end and turned it into a van. Nice side-by-side race. Half track 723 for the Pano and 1138. There he is, there he is. roll back. You hear that iron in the background? Yes, I did. Got a pretty good filter that William Yarwood has got this thing of his line. Turbo 6 bangers, almost speed pro 6 cylinder. Oh, it's a blue line. More about power every time. Sounded good. He needs to tell you there's a shootout there. You'd say 917 for Adam Curry. You know what? They're in the garages of Queenslanders, and they're just amazing. 1053 to 139, and it takes forever. And you know what? Simon Stockton and Octavio Roger Bliss. It's Octavia says there's one in America runs that. Oh, there we are. Works with the HT. He held on to that one, I think. Half track brings it back 606. It chipped the ET out at 936 at 149. Yeah, ET wise would be very good for them. That's the better on the line. The car behaving itself nicely. All the way to finish. Ross coming out 145 Axpo as well. I don't know who that's going to be either. Boost roll. 22 minutes left to go. Benny Ross can have another go here on the 235. Got it out of there, nice and safe. Keep close to the water. I'm going to be in the 90, 934, 140.
I'm Rodney Harkins from Newcastle. This is my AZ Kingswood twin, and this is Nelson. He's been the man driving it this weekend because he blew his car up. Mr. Rude number plates, I've had them on my V8EH years ago when I used to go on burnout comps. Had the plates for God knows how long. This car made it to the Summernats. I won engineering excellence for the engine bay in Tough Street 5-6 years ago. And then it had a break again, and just recently decided to go down to Summernats again. Had a ball, had a few teething issues again, parked it, and now a couple of days ago we worked on getting the Plan B car going.
I own McFry, and we were waiting on pistons to arrive, and they never arrived till Wednesday, and it just wasn't going to happen. So we had a Plan B car, which was Rodney's car here. Never driven this car before, so I got a tech Monday and didn't really have enough time to get his IHRA license. So he let me drive it pretty much for all the racing, and yeah, like it was pretty much the first time I've driven the car, but because it's a Kingswood, I've been used to driving a Kingswood, so it was fairly easy to get used to driving it, but because I'm used to a big block of nitrous, that was the biggest difference, because this car's a turbo car and it's just a little bit, I'm used to just planning it and going, but this one you got to kind of go slow on the pedal, get the boost up, and then away you go. So day one, the best 60 foot we got was a 2.1, which is, we just couldn't get it up on the two-step or anything. It's just because it's the first time the car's been out. Today, the best we did was we got it down to 1.7 60 foot, and we did a 10.4. Yeah, about half track. It started kind of misfiring and stuff on that run. Then we went out again, tried again, but yeah, it needs a bit more work to the car to try and get it to go quicker. But besides that, I reckon it's definitely capable of doing a 9. It's just a matter of getting it there, that's all. A few little tedious things, get it right, and yeah, it's good as gold. It was very fun. Love it.
Let's get this show on the road so we can all get home and jump in the pool. Quickest stick shift. But this year takes the cake, an all-wheel drive Honda Integra, would you believe it, Vinnie Wilkinson.
I'm a contortionist.
Spirit of Drag Challenge is the guy who converted his car from Trimatic to Power Glide in the caravan car park, Mark Stewart. First in the top 10, Haltech Radial Blown, fastest LS, and overall winner of Street Machine Drag Challenge for 2020, the VH Wagon of Ben Blacken.
My name's Ben, this is my VH wagon. We just competed Drag Challenge 2020 weekend. That's a 400 cube LS, Dart SHP Pro block, all the good bits in it. It's a GDX 55, 94mm. It runs a glide and 9-inch. Yeah. 780 was good considering the track. All the prep's paying off. Real happy with that. We didn't want to break any records, just wanted to get the car down clean. And it has gone 756 at 184 mile an hour. The work was good. It only did the first pass, it spun, but the second pass got down clean. Yeah, no, stoked.
What an awesome drag challenge weekend for 2020. We got a bigger roll-up than we ever could have dreamed we could have in this crazy COVID year. So big thanks to all the racers who put in the hard yards, some from quite a long way away to turn up. Big thanks to the volunteers and officials at Willowbank Raceway and Warwick Dragway for making us feel so special. Thanks to the big crowds that came out. We got quite a few people coming out in the heat to support us, which was just fantastic. And a big shout out to Scotty Taylor, who stayed home in Melbourne and did all the data for us back there. And we probably had the best running drag challenge weekend we've ever had. Our top 10. At the top, Ben Vlecken in the VH Commodore, took out the event, got his 7-second hat, fastest LS, and after we put the mockers on him by putting him on the t-shirt last year, he really avenged himself this year. Number 2, Mark van der Tok, our 2018 champion in his XW Falcon. Trent Brimble in the Villain VL, Ben Neal in the Toyota Cresta, Shane Baker in that plastic-powered VH Commodore, Rob Armstrong, single-turbo Chev Camaro, Ben Paganoni in the Fox Body Mustang, Alan Vella, aspirated car in the top 10, Jamie Swift, Turbo Commodore, Rayon Salmons rounding out the top 10 in that amazing big block, HQ, blower at the drags, Carby on the street. Really amazing effort. Thank you all. We'll see you again next year, hopefully in a bit of a cooler month.